Good morning, guys. It's a great day to be alive and it's a great day to work on cars. What we got starting today is I am sick and tired of the steering wheel on the Audi not being straight. So we're going to disconnect the negative terminal here like that so I don't deploy my airbags. Hopefully that'll stay there. Down. The car has a good alignment. It's just the steering wheel somehow won't go straight. Factory steering wheel went on straight, but this steering wheel won't go on straight. And it's because it has these two little tabs on the back of it. And I think we're just going to snip those tabs and put this thing on straight. So it sits about, we like guesstimating here on this channel. Sits about there when we're driving straight. And because of this red stripe, it drives me nuts. So we're going to go ahead and take the airbag out and everything. This is one of the easiest steering wheels I've ever switched in my entire life. You've got two Allen keys on the back of here. Well, they're Torx, but you can take them out with an Allen key. And then you've got the airbag plug. And then you've got this guy for the steering wheel. And it's never seized. It comes out so easy every single time. And this car, also this car is a lot newer. The other cars I've ever built, my Foresters, all my old Subarus that I've built have always had issues trying to get this steering wheel off, but this car's been so easy. So let's do this real quick. Boy, do I feel dumb right now. I never fixed the steering wheel because I thought that these nubs that are on the clock spring were necessary. And I did not want to have to, modify the clock spring to get the steering wheel on straight because that's modifying the OEM stuff and I don't want to break anything because, expensive Euro car. And so I never touched it. And then finally, it's been so long and I've been so sick of it that I said, screw it. I'm going to snip the nubs if I have to. I want the steering wheel straight. It bothers the absolute living hell out of me. So I took everything apart just barely, as you saw. It turns out these little nubs that go through the steering wheel right there that are for the clock spring on both sides, there's actually play in it, like this. There's play back and forth like that, which means at any point in time, I could have taken the steering wheel off and put it back on straight this entire time. And these have play so you can do that. And I had no clue, and I feel stupid right now. But it seems straight enough, so we're going to put this whole thing back together, and we're going to be done with this install right now. Like that. All done. Every single time you unplug the battery and then take out the airbag and put the airbag back in, watch the dash when you turn the car on. It looks so scary. All those lights stay on. All those lights stay on. And then, as soon, I'll air it up real quick. Look, civilization fall. Dude, it's terrifying. This scared me so bad the first time I did this. You get all these lights on. As soon as you put it in drive and start driving, all go off. Why is the airbag light still on? That's concerning. After looking it up and going on a drive to see if it will turn off, I don't know what's going on. We're gonna see if there's if it's gonna read a code for it maybe. I don't know what's going on with this. This is pissing me off. I just wanted a straight steering wheel and now I have an airbag light. Oh. There's no freaking diagnostics in this ECU. Oh, evap system link. That's been pending for ages. Maybe let's see if erasing codes does anything. Are you sure? Okay. Has been cleared. Key off. Don't come back on. Don't you dare come back on. Ah! And now, look, squatted Gronda. It's time to do an oil change. I've put this off for too long. This car's needed an oil change. I'm not that far over miles. That's why I try not to drive it much because I don't want to go too far over the oil change miles. But it's just, I'm getting too far. I've been waiting for the weather to get better and it's not getting better. It is 28 degrees right now. I'm freezing, and I checked the dipstick and the oil's getting pretty black, and because how much money I'm into that car and how nice that motor is, the last thing I want to do is destroy it because I didn't do an oil change because I was too go out in the cold weather. So that's what we're doing. This is gonna suck. Audi needs an oil change too, but I grabbed all the oil and everything. This is for the Forester. That's for the Audi, and I've got way more parts in the back of this car. I just want weather to get nice so I can start installing stuff that I've had sitting in my room, my garage, and in my car for the past however knows how long. I've literally spent like $800 in the past week in just parts that are just laying around that I can't install because of weather, and it sucks. What I like to do every single time I do an oil change, I have it draining right now, but because, you know, these cars take about 4.5 quarts of oil, you can buy 5 quarts from, you know, an auto parts store. I like to pour a little bit in while it's draining. That way some of the new oil kind of flushes out anything that's might be sitting in there. So we'll do that real quick. I'm gonna miss. Oh, come on, Max. No way I'm making that. Oh, come on. Jimmy Oaks it. Jimmy Oaks it. That should be enough to kind of flush it out. Only spilled a little. That was pretty good. So just so you know, some of that milky stuff that you're seeing in the top of the cap, that's just from condensation from the cold weather. You can check the dipstick, and the dipstick doesn't have any of that on it. The dipstick just doesn't have very clean oil on it because it's a little old. But that's just from condensation. I have a new oil cap on the way that should have a better seal than that one did. I know what you must be asking yourself right now. Max, can you feel your hands? The answer, absolutely not. It is so cold. This is why bags are nice. I just raised the front end of my car and lowered the rear end of my car, and I can fit everything under there pretty easily. Ugh. Now I gotta go grab the waste bucket that I hope isn't full, because if the waste bucket's full, I'm screwed. Oh, fuck. Oh, that feels pretty full. I really hope it's not. I'm so screwed if it is. Can we fit another 4.5 quarts in this 5-gallon bucket? That's gonna be cutting it close. You guys can see it. Let's find out. Oh. Oh. Oh my gosh. That needs to be emptied ASAP. ASAP, no Rocky. That needs to be emptied. We're gonna make sure this is sealed nice. I have to empty that before I do the Audi oil change. It was so cold, I forgot to prime the oil filter. Ugh. It should be fine. It should be fine. Now remember, we poured a little in there first to wash it out. So we went down to, you remember we got to put 4.5 quarts in. These normally have 5 quarts in them when you buy them. But remember, we used a little bit to wash it out. So we went down to about just under 1/2 quart left in this bottle. So that should be about right. We're going to start the car. That way it can fill up the oil filter, fill everything up because I forgot to prime the oil filter. And then we'll double check it again and make sure that the fluid is the right level, and we'll be good. I also emptied my catch can the other day. First time I had to ever empty it since I did the swap. It was full, but you know, not like full. It was just like full, and that's not that bad. It only started getting blow by when we turned up the boost over 20 psi. That was months ago, so only doing 1 full catch can in months that's good. Don't blow up, 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 don't blow up. It's a Subaru, don't blow up. We'll let it run for a second. Actually, let's check for leaks. Nothing coming out of the car. The few spots on the ground is, one of them was from when I spilled, trying to Jimmy Oaks it, and the other one I think is water. Now everything should be full. We will pull this out, take a gander. I had to stop the video to use my other hand to wipe it off. Well, we'll go back down. Wait a second. Come back up. And we're looking mighty spicy. It looks good. It won't focus on the camera. You can kind of see we're good. But after checking the dipstick a couple times, I'm not sure I'm getting an accurate reading, so I need to get gas. So we'll drive the car to the gas station and then check it after we've driven it a little bit. I know there's obviously enough in there to be safe to drive, but we're gonna drive to the gas station and then check it again just to be sure. Just so you guys know I'm not lying. Yeah, it's cold. Just did the oil check again. Gosh, how expensive this is. Thanks, Joe Biden. Just did the oil check again, and I was way more confident in that reading. We're actually still a little bit below the full line after putting pretty much that whole 5 quarts in, which is, I've always noticed that this car's taking a little bit more oil than a 4.5 quart normal STI engine normally takes, but it is what it is. It's full. We're good. That's expensive. I still had, my gas light was on. I think my freaking gas gauge is always wrong. Whenever the gas light comes on, I swear I still have a quarter tank left, because this is a 16-gallon tank. My gas light was on. It was on E. And it was only 12 gallons. Okay. I forgot that I need air in my tire. For whatever reason, none of the tires leak but that one. And it's so slow. It's like once a week I just got to put like 10 PSI in it. Where's the nub? There it is. This is not easy one-handed. That should be good. Sick. Car wash time. Because it's too cold. Never go through touching car washes, everybody. Only go through touchless. Save your paint.
Which way?
Go this way. All right.
My wisdom. Whoa. Not going fast enough.
Ankles.
What's this? Oh my god.
Sit it.
Oh.